Age 1. You are born in a slave barracks. You are not named. You are counted. Your mother feeds you when she can. She works until she collapses. You survive because she doesn't. Age 5. You learn to move quietly. You steal food or you don't eat. You are beaten when caught. You are beaten when not fast enough. Pain becomes routine. You stop reacting. Age 10.
You are no longer ignored. A buyer walks through the barracks. He looks for durability, not strength. You are inspected like livestock. Your teeth are checked. Your arms are pulled. You don't resist. That is why you were chosen. You were sold to a gladiator trainer. Your life now has a purpose. It is not survival. It is performance. Age 15. You are trained to kill efficiently. You learn weapons before language. Mistakes are punished instantly. You fight other trainees. Some don't get up. You were told not to care. You learn crowd psychology. Pain is expected. Fear is controlled. You stop seeing opponents as people. You start seeing patterns. That keeps you alive.
Age 20. You are no longer training. You are scheduled. Your name is replaced by a category: lightweight, fast, disposable. You enter the arena for the first time. The crowd is louder than expected. You feel nothing. That is training working. Your opponent is older. He hesitates. You don't. You strike first. He bleeds immediately. The crowd reacts. You understand the rules. Efficiency earns survival. Hesitation earns death. You finish the fight quickly. You do not celebrate. You look at the officials. They nod. You walk out alive. That is your only reward. You notice the sand sticks to blood. It slows movement slightly. You adjust your footing. The sun heats your armor unevenly. Metal burns faster than leather. You shift your stance accordingly. You hear the crowd, but you filter it. Only movement matters. You track breathing patterns. Your opponent is already tiring. You conserve energy deliberately. You do not chase. You wait for openings. You create them if needed. You end the fight before exhaustion begins.
Age 25. You survive multiple fights. That makes you valuable. You are given better food, better weapons, not kindness, investment. The crowd starts to recognize you. They react to your style. You adapt to entertain. You extend fights when needed. You control pacing. You understand spectacle. You kill when required. You spare when allowed. You are no longer just surviving. You are performing survival. You are given a preferred weapon type. You maintain it personally. You understand its balance intimately. You begin to develop a signature style. The crowd anticipates your movements. That increases pressure. You cannot underperform. You study other fighters between matches. You learn from their deaths. You avoid their mistakes. You recognize patterns in injuries. Certain strikes and fights faster. You prioritize those. You reduce unnecessary motion. Efficiency becomes identity.
Age 30. You are at your peak. Your movements are calculated. You rarely get injured. You predict opponents. Fights become shorter. Crowd excitement dips. You are too efficient, too clean, too predictable. Entertainment value drops. Your owner notices. You are told to make fights longer. You deliberately risk mistakes. That increases danger, but increases value. You begin fights already knowing outcomes. That removes uncertainty. It also removes tension. The crowd senses that. You are instructed to show struggle. You simulate fatigue. You control breathing visibly. You allow minor hits intentionally. You calculate acceptable damage. Too much ends your career. Too little reduces value. You balance both constantly. But every performance has risk. One mistake becomes real. Age 35. Your body slows slightly. Old injuries return. Reaction time drops. You compensate with experience. You rely on reading opponents earlier. Fights become harder. You take more hits. Crowd enjoys struggle more. You are still profitable, but less reliable. That is noted. Your joints stiffen after rest. Warm-up takes longer. You hide this from trainers. Weakness reduces value. You begin to tape injuries tightly. Circulation suffers, but stability improves. You favor certain movements. Opponents notice patterns. You adapt slower than before. That costs precision. Precision used to protect you. Now it fades slightly. You compensate with timing. Timing becomes your last advantage.
Age 40. You are no longer priority. You are paired with younger fighters, faster ones, stronger ones. You adapt. You survive using precision. But damage builds faster than recovery. You win less cleanly. Crowd interest shifts. You feel it immediately. You are no longer studied. You were used. You were scheduled against prospects. Their success depends on defeating you. You were aware of this structure. You do not resent it. It is predictable. Predictability is useful. You exploit overconfidence. You punish mistakes quickly. But recovery is slower now. Each hit lingers longer. You feel cumulative damage. It does not leave. It builds quietly. Age 50. You are expensive to maintain. Medical care costs more. Recovery takes longer. You are used less often. When you fight, it is risky. Not for glory, for testing younger fighters. You are now a benchmark. If they kill you, they rise. You understand this clearly. Age 60. You are scheduled one last time. Not announced as special, just another match. Your opponent is young, unproven, hungry. You see your past in him. He hesitates. You don't, but your body does. That delay matters. He strikes first. You fall slower than expected. The crowd watches quietly. No strong reaction. You are no longer the spectacle. You are the example. The fight ends quickly. Officials signal. No hesitation. You are removed, not remembered, only replaced.